Hey everyone, it's Jenny. I'm back with what is this? This is my swap share for Tamika's, I think it's like a treat box swap. So I haven't participated in one of Tamika's swaps in a really long time. It was probably like 2 or 3 years ago. Was the last time that I had done it, and I was really like gung ho for a while, and then I just kind of lost my mojo. And although I really like her swaps because you get paired, I think she tries to pair you up with people you've never swapped with before. But anyway, it's hard for me to get back into it. So this is like one of the few swaps that I signed up for recently. Okay, so this is I was trying to figure out what I was gonna do for my treat box, and I was either gonna make something from one of Christian's tutorials, or I was going to try and use one of my dies that I haven't really used before. So earlier I shared a video making this, my ice cream cone box using a die. I think it's from KS Crafts, and originally I saw it on Erica's channel. It's quite large, and this is just the prototype that I put that I tried to do so that I could tell if it would be easy enough for me to send in a swap, because I didn't want to send something that was too difficult to create. So I think one of the things that Tamika wanted us to do was to also include like either instructions or like a tutorial or a picture so that the person would know what they're going to make. And so I decided to just do kind of like a video tutorial. So if you're not interested in that, I'll have that part at the end. But I did watch, I think her name is in Crafting with NC or something like that. I will link her tutorial below, because that's what I basically followed. So you can just go watch her video as well, and you know, it's pretty much the same thing. But I wanted to do one just for my group so that they can see how to put theirs together. So anyway, I just wanted to start with the packaging on the swap. So I kept it kind of simple because there's a lot of elements in here. So I just used some paper from the Let's Celebrate collection, and then I added on like a gold bow, and then because it's an ice cream box, I added on the ice cream resin piece. Luckily I had enough. And then in here you have all the components to make your ice cream box. And then I even added some embellishments so that you can decorate the box. They don't have to do that, they can just do whatever they want, but I just thought that I would add in the rest of the goodies, and we'll put all of that together. So anyway, we had 3 partners plus I make one for Tamika so that she can show it in her videos, and hopefully she'll enjoy putting this together as well. So I kind of used I decided to use this Doodlebug paper. This is from the Hey Cupcake collection. I really like this paper for this kind of project because it looks like it already has sprinkles on it. And then the cone, I decided to use craft cardstock. And then these are the layering pieces. I decided to cut that in the champagne gold color, which is the same color as this bow, along with the other part on the top and the bottom hexagon piece. These are just the decorative elements in this iridescent bag. And then I thought it would be cute to put a cherry on top. So anyway, that is the packaging for my project, and I gotta double check to see if there was anything else I missed, and I still have to add in like a picture of the finished project and like who it's from from me. So anyway, I wanted to just show you what I'm gonna do here. So this is what you'll get in your kit if you're in my group, and I ran out of that pink paper, so I had to just pick something else. So this is from that Let's Celebrate collection. I thought it would be another cute substitute because it has like sprinkles, but it's also colored, so I like that. So you need 6 pieces of each component. So this is the top of the ice cream cone. This is the actual ice cream part of it. These pieces are the cone itself, and so you would just glue the gold pieces onto the cone for each piece. So I did 5 already, and I'll do the last one on camera to show you how and where it goes. But to save time, I just did those already. And then you get 2 of these hexagon pieces. This is for the bottom of your cone and also for the inside of your cone, and that's to give it a little bit more stability. The one that goes on the outside, you'll put this other layering piece on it, which I already glued down, and then that will kind of finish it off. So I did like put it on here, as you can see. That's what it'll look like, except it'll be in that craft and gold color scheme. And then these are just little pom-poms that I thought would be cute, decorative accents, kind of like sprinkles like, but more 3D. And then I also have the cherries. These I got from AliExpress. I also got the pom-poms from AliExpress, which I just lost one. And then so yeah, let's just put it all together. So the hardest part about this project is just cutting it. So I did the hardest part for you. All you got to do now is just, all you really need is glue, actually, like probably hot glue would be best. And then you're just gonna fold on all of the score marks that are already put when you die cut it. So you're just gonna carefully, sorry, I'm gonna do this off camera because then I can't get closer because I can't see. Okay, so you're just gonna kind of fold down the tabs. Make sure I'm folding it correctly. So you fold it backwards, and then you'll start to see that it's gonna form the actual cone. Now if you look at the sample that I made, I actually cut those pieces out in white, and then they have a layering piece that you can add on, but I thought that would be like too much. So because that's why I decided to cut this just in the decorative paper already. And then it also cuts out those little holes, which I don't really think are necessary. So the other thing that I did that you wouldn't need to do is I added the stickles in between. So that's up to you. You can still do that, but you don't need to with this particular project. So I should have pre-folded them. Sorry, I think that's gonna take a little bit longer now. Should have thought of that, I guess. Sorry, not good at making tutorials. This is like only maybe the second tutorial that I've ever done. I think the first one might have been the, what is it called? That luggage tag shaker that I had done in the summertime. I'm so proud that I figured that out by myself using the fuse tool. Okay. Anyway, so this is, like I said, you can always go back and watch Crafting with NC or something like that. I forget her name. Okay, so as you can see, like I said, I already glued on the gold pieces, which are your layering pieces. Now, you don't even have to use those pieces if you don't want to, because it's not necessary in order to put together the project. But I think it does add a lot to your project because it gives it more texture. So obviously, like in my sample one, you can use like different colored cardstock. Like here, see, the bottom piece was white actually, and then I cut out the blue to give it the texture. But you could even do it like the same color. So actually what I had intended to do was cut it out in the craft and then cut it out in craft again, so then it would just look like craft on craft, which would have worked. I mean, it looked okay, but I wanted it to look a little bit fancier because I was giving it away to my swap partners. So I decided to use my gold, my new gold glitter paper that I just got from Polka Dot Pinecone. Okay, so that's what it'll look like when it's done. I'm gonna fold these first. So you just fold on the score lines again, and you fold backwards on the side tabs. But when you reach the top part, you're gonna fold it back, and then you're gonna fold this one this way, so that it gives it more like a cone look. So that's the only real, I guess, tricky part about it, which is not even tricky. So, but then you'll kind of figure it out once you start putting the box together. I keep calling it a box, but it's not really like a box. It's like a shape, right? I don't know, but I think it's really cool. Like, as soon as I saw this die, I was like, oh my god, I need to get it. So thanks to Erica. I'm super excited that she shared this with us, and it, you know, it makes so much of a difference when somebody shows you the finished product, because when you see the die you're like, I don't know what this thing is. But anyway, so there's all of my cones folded. Okay, so now I'm gonna start to glue. Initially when I did it, I used my art glitter glue, but I think because this is a tutorial, I'm gonna try and make it faster. So I'll do the I'll do this, what you call it? I'll use the hot glue. Okay, so I think in her tutorial, the first thing she said to do, sorry, my camera keeps unfocusing, is to use the bottom piece. So this is gonna face that way, and you're gonna glue your pieces here. Did I do it right? No, I'm sorry. You're gonna glue it onto this one. Is that right? I'm like making like it's so easy and it's not. Okay, let's see here. That, yeah. And then you cover this on the outside. Okay, so I think this is how you do it. Okay, so you get this other hexagon piece, the plain one, and then you glue the tabs onto the bottom like that. Okay, so I'm gonna just, so you put the glue actually on this side of the tab. On this side of the tab. Okay, and you're gonna glue it like that. Like that. And then you'll see how it kind of comes together, right? Like that. Okay, so next, let's glue this one. Sorry if I'm not in frame. I'm not the best person doing tutorials. Let's just say that. Okay. Now let's do this one. How do you guys do tutorials all the time? You guys are like, this is hard. That's why I don't do tutorials too often. Okay. Here. You know, it doesn't help that my camera stand like vibrates and then it shakes you, right? Okay. And then here's the last one. So I think like when I was watching Erica's version of it, she actually used like acetate to make the box, and I'm a little reluctant to use acetate only because it's plastic, and I was worried about like how you're gonna adhere things together using that type of product. So I don't know what she used. Maybe she used like red line tape or something, right? I don't know. Okay, so then you start to assemble your box. Like that. Okay, and then so you just glue on all the tabs. It really helps if you're gonna use a hot glue gun, it really helps if you have that fine tip one. So if you need a new glue gun, like I would recommend this Charbonder. This one is really good. Like that, it doesn't even leak. Like I used to have so much hot glue like all over the place because it would leak, and I don't know, it seems to be doing well. So okay, then you do the next one. Oh, good thing I remembered I was supposed to attach it to the bottom. Gosh, I almost forgot. I should have looked at the tutorial before I started this. What if I did it wrong? I would have to like recut everything. Oh my god, that would have been so upsetting. Okay. Okay, I give you guys props, whoever does tutorials, because this is hard. Like Christian, I don't know how you do it, man. That's like crazy. That's crazy. And she makes up her own stuff. This is just a tutorial of a box that like I bought. Okay. Okay, almost done with the cone. Almost done. I'm getting braver now, can you tell? I'm adding the glue to this other part. Okay, and here's the last ones. Okie dokie. One more to go. One more to go. One more to go. I'm gonna be so sick if this is like all off camera after I'm done watching it. I'll be like, what the heck, Jenny? Okay, so there you go. So that's your base. Looks kind of cute with the gold, huh? Okay, and then you're gonna just get this other piece, which I already put the thing on, and then you put that, you glue that on the outside, and then that gives it more stability, and it covers up all this mess down here so that it doesn't look as yucky. Okay, so that is your cone, which is your base, right? So it's pretty big. I mean, it can hold like a lot of goodies inside there. And then here is your ice cream cone part. So then you're gonna just keep gluing the top. So I start from the top like this, because I find it a little bit easier. It's a little harder to manipulate here. I might have to do, what is it called? The other glue. Okay, so the other tip I have is that you might wanna kind of break the fibers on your cone, because it's a hard shape to kind of fit nicely, and it might what is it called, like bend your paper, like give it creases that I don't think you want to see. So a lot of times, like even when I made the bows for the topper, the bag topper, I usually, especially when you're using like hard paper like cardstock or like glitter paper and stuff, it's always better if you kind of break the fiber so it's already kind of curly, and then it'll be easier to manipulate when you start to put your project together. See, so right here is where it's gonna have a hard time. You're gonna have to like manipulate it a little bit better. Okay, so here we go. Crossing my fingers this works. Okay, so I'm just gonna do little by little so that I don't stress out. Okay, so you're just gonna line it up. Okay. So I just did 1. 2. Oh God, did you just hear my husband say my dog's name? My dog's name is Kiko, and he's like, Kiko, buddy. Okay, there we go. Okay. So isn't that cute? It's already starting to take shape. And like I said, it's a lot easier if you curl the, if you curl it already. I guess you don't really have to bend it, huh? You don't really have to bend it. I don't know why I told you to do that, so don't do that. You don't need to. It's better if you just break the fibers. That's probably the best way to handle it, right? So you're gonna have to like turn it a little so that it bends. So just follow that score line, because that's where you want, that's how you want your box to turn. See? There we go. Yeah, I guess you don't need to, I don't know why I told you to bend it. Sorry, you don't need to bend it. Don't listen to me. Okay. Once you're done, you'll be like, oh my God, it's so cute. It's so cute. The only thing is that it's kind of big. Like the top is huge. Like you could put like other stuff in here. Like I bet you could put like socks and stuff, because it's not just like, it's not a small box. Like you could put, because the top part is empty, like you could totally put something that goes up into the box, right? Sorry, I keep hitting my camera stand. Okay, we're almost done. We only have like 2 more pieces left. Oops, 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 oops. Okay. This color is really cute too. I like it. I like this kind of paper. It's very fun and whimsical, and you can add like critters or other cuteness to it. Almost done. Okay, this is the last one. Last one. Sorry if I'm going out of frame. I'm like concentrating. I'm concentrating on gluing. I don't know how you guys do it. You guys must have like the overhead kind of cameras, right? Mine is not overhead. Mine is like, it's a clamp that clamps to your table, and then it has like a snake arm so that you can move the camera, and then there's like a light attached to it, like a what is it called, the ring light, but it's a really small ring light. Okay, so that is it. Now you just have to close it up. So I gotta glue the last part of it together. This one I'm gonna stick my hand inside. This is the tricky part right here. Okay, so once you got that first piece in, then it's easier to glue the rest. Okay, we are in business here. This is such a cute box. The only junk thing, like I said, is it's hard to mail because it's like not like a regular box, you know. Okay, so that is the top. And what did I do? Okay, so I have to look at my example. Okay, so then with these, there's tabs, yeah, on the side. So you would just glue those tabs to each other. I don't know why I didn't do that earlier. Sorry. I don't know if that'll help. But, so you glue it like that. Try not to burn yourself. So your score line should match up with the edge piece. And then that kind of forces it to like make the shape of the box. Okay. Just a few more gluing and then we're done. And then it's just decorating. So, almost done, almost done, almost done, almost done, almost done, almost done. You're like, oh my god, Jenny, hurry up. Okay, here's the last one. Okay. So that wasn't so bad, right? Like I said, I think the hardest part is actually cutting everything. Because can you imagine if I had to cut like all of these too? So that's like 6, 12, 18, 24, 32. It's like 32 or I forget. 32 pieces, I think you would have to cut. It's crazy. It's crazy. Oh, plus the hexagons. Yeah, it's a lot. So, okay, so here, let me put it together. Here is what your finished box will look like, except you'll have the pink topper and not this teal color. So one of the things I think that Erica, or that, I don't know her name, that Crafting with NC, she said was if you want the box to kind of stay put, then you might want to like put magnets or something in it to kind of hold it on there. But oh, I guess this one is having a hard time staying on. I didn't have a hard time with this one, so I'm not sure what the difference is, but you might want to consider doing that. I don't know. I did not include magnets, sorry about that. Okay, the other thing I wanted to point out, which I don't know where mine went. Was it in my kit? Where did it go? Okay, maybe I don't have it. Okay, so the other thing that... I'm so drunk. Oh, here it is. Is this the right piece? Okay, so I did include some of this cute heart trim. And that's if you want to decorate here, because it's... I don't know why they don't give you a layering piece for here. But I think it'll look kind of cute if you want to add on something. So that you'll glue that part on there. And so let's just do that really fast so that you can see what I mean. So I'm just gonna add in a little pieces of glue like that. And I gave you more than what you need. Like you should have a couple of extra hearts on your strip. Like I measured it and then I thought I'm gonna just give a few extra just in case something goes wrong, because you never know. So I did that for you so that you be assured that you have enough to do it if you want to do it this way. And you can totally just use whatever you have in your stash. Like you don't have to use what I give you. Like if you have cuter laces, or I don't know, like I'm sure you can be creative and figure out other things to put here, right? Like I don't know. I was trying to figure it out myself. I actually wanted to put a bow of some sort, but I don't know that I have the right size bow to like make it match. Like the bow I was looking at was like a small bow, so it didn't quite look like what I wanted to see. So it's like a couple extra that you don't really need. So let me just glue this down there. Sorry, I'm trying to do it fast, so it's not the neatest. So when you guys do it, you guys can totally be neater than me. Okay, so that will be like your decorative element on your cone. And then if you want to decorate your ice cream, then you can. I'm thinking the 2 cherries is too much, so I'm thinking I'm gonna just cut one so that it's like that kind of cherry. Look how cute that is. Okay, so let's glue the cherry down. Ah, my glue gun keeps falling. Look how cute that is, you guys. Oh my god. I was like, what am I going to use these cherries for? I bought these cute cherries from AliExpress and I've been giving them away, but I'm like, I need to use them on something. And I'm like, this is perfect. It's like the perfect size. Okay. And then you will also get, I threw in some sequins, but I'm not going to glue on the sequins. That's if you want to do it. And then I gave you about 9 pom-poms, which I just dropped one of mine, so I don't have 9 anymore. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Oh, I found it. Okay. Sorry, and I just hit you again. Okay, there it went. Oh, can you tell I'm not good at doing tutorials? Okay, so because there's 6 panels, I'm thinking it looks cute. Like this is what I did here. When you do like 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, yeah. So you get it, right? That's why you get 6. So I don't have this color pom-pom, so you guys will get like white in your kit. So you just kind of randomly place it. I mean, I gave you 9, but you can totally just do whatever you want. You don't have to follow. You don't have to follow anything I tell you to do here. This is just to explain for those that want an explanation of what each thing is for and why I included it in your kit. This is something that Erica did. She used the pom-poms and I thought it was so cute. I actually went through my whole stash to see like if I had flowers or something else that I could add on, but I think the pom-poms are actually the cutest, and I really wanted to include like this type of pom-pom with the iridescent things coming out of it, but I didn't have enough for each person to have that, so I had to resort to regular pom-poms. I don't know where you get those other than Daiso. Like, I know you can get them at Daiso here in Hawaii, but I don't even know if it's like all the time or if it's just like if you're lucky you can get that. I don't have the Daiso right next to me, so it's kind of junk. Okay, what did I do wrong? How come I have extra? Did I do it wrong? Oh well, I don't know. Maybe I just don't know how to count. Okay, so that is the top. And like I said, if you don't like the pom-poms, you don't have to put it on. That's totally up to you. I do like the cherry on top. I think that's cute. And then if you don't have the cherry, like I'm giving you a cherry, but if you don't, you want to use a different color or whatever, you can always use regular pom-poms. But you don't have to even put anything. It, again, it's totally up to you. I think did I tell you I did try to put flowers, and I don't know that I really liked it, so that's why I just went back to the pom-poms. Okay, so I'm gonna, gosh, this is so close. I'm gonna try and switch you up a little so you can see the whole thing. So that is your little ice cream cone box. So I hope my swap partners like what I created or what you will create using this cute die from AliExpress, and I would love to see how yours comes out. And I don't know if this tutorial helped or not, but I'd love to know if you thought it helped. If not, if you don't like my tutorial, like again, you can go watch that crafting with NC. I will link her tutorial down below, so that you can see somebody who's more on it do a tutorial. Okay guys, thanks to Mika for hosting the swap. I'm gonna finish packaging everything up and checking to see if I missed anything. I might have missed a card. I might have to go back and make a card, but other than that, I think I'm done, and I want to get this out in the mail because I have other swaps I'm working on. So I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye. Hey everyone, it's Jenny. Okay, I just wanted to add on to the video that I had done earlier, so I will try to connect the two together, but I just wanted to clarify what I forgot to include on my swap. So Tamika's, what is it called? It's called a treat gift box and note card swap. And so again, you would just have to make one box and gift note card set for each group member, and it's in groups of 4, so you just have to make 3. And I usually include one for Tamika so it's easier for her to show when she does her videos. So the note card, or the treat box, I already showed you, which was the ice cream cone, and it's supposed to have, let's see, 3 decorative elements on it. So my decorative elements were the cherries, the pom-poms, and the trim, and I also included sequins if they wanted to include sequins. And then then you're supposed to package it, which I did, and then create a 3x3 note card. Okay, so that's the part I didn't do, so I just finished doing that, so that's why I wanted to share with you what I ended up doing. So I let me just focus. Okay, so this is my favorite things die cut. So I got it maybe like this summer, and it comes in 2 pieces. So I die cut the ice cream part out of white because it kind of looks like soft serve to me, and then the cone I cut out of gold cardstock to kind of match the project, which looks like this. And then I it also needed to have, let me look at the instructions. It was a 3x3 note card with matching envelope, can be any shape, and it needs to have 1 embellishment, which didn't include pattern paper or background, and 1 sentiment. Okay, so I got the sentiment, which is enjoy, and then my embellishment is the flower, and I'm hoping like the Nuvo drops and stuff will also count. So this is the paper pad that I've been working with, called Let's Celebrate, and this is my favorite paper, this this sherbety looking paper, and I had some extra, so I'd punched out the flowers. And then these are the Nouveau Dream Drops. So I don't know if you can tell, but they have like an iridescent tinge to it. So I thought it kind of matched like the mood of this whole project and paper. So I thought it was super cute. And then I did put like stickles around the edges. And I used to do that a long time ago, and I'm not sure why I stopped, but I really like the look because it's real subtle, but it gives it more pop. So that is my note card. So I did that for everybody, and then they'll also get a matching envelope. So this is just from that same paper collection, and I just did it myself on my envelope punch board. So that is that all the requirements? I think I finally got all the stuff ready. So, and individually packed. So now all I have to do is my label with my YouTube information, and then I can pack it up and send it off and send her the postage, and then we're done. So that was pretty fun. Once I finally got an idea in my head on what I wanted to create, it was fun to kind of just go with it and then get it done and like see the final product. So, oh, one more thing I wanted to add was I was thinking about this this box, right, this ice cream box, and I was trying to figure out like, okay, if it keeps popping up, like how are you supposed to keep it in? And so one idea that NC, I guess, I don't know her name, but she had said was to put magnets. Well, another idea that I kind of was playing around with, and I don't know if you want to try this or not, but sorry, I just wanted to back up a bit, is, so I did it on my sample one because in case it didn't come out like too nice or it didn't work. And I know you don't want to do that on yours if you only have one, right? So what I did was I glued on this, I just cut one of the strips. So you would get like this, and you would cut it. Hold on. You would cut like here and here, so it had like a flap. And then you can adhere it to the inside of the base, so that's like a flip top head, a flip head. And then at least it'll stay on. It might not stay in really well, but you know, then your box is like that, and then maybe it won't come off as much. So anyway, that's another option. You might want to reinforce it a little bit with more paper. Again, this is just my example, so I just wanted to test it to see if something like that would work, and I feel like that might be a better solution for everyone. Okay, so that is my swap for Tamika's treat box and gift or note card, and I will be finishing up packaging it up, adding a few more goodies, and sending it off. So I'm early for once. Yes, I'm not struggling at the very end. But part of it, the whole problem is you have to really get like the idea in your head. So anyway, I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.